student, welcome you and myself Rohitas Singh, head of department electrical engineering. So जैसे कि आपने देखा है कि पिछले लेक्चर में हमने कवर किया था साइनसॉइडल पल्स विड्थ मॉड्यूलेशन टेक्निक फॉर इन्वर्टर, द आउटपुट वोल्टेज कंट्रोल ऑफ इन्वर्टर के लिए हमने ये टेक्निक यूज की थी। कुछ हार्मोनिक्स भी रिड्यूस किए थे PWM टेक्निक का यूज करके। सो दिस इज द लास्ट टॉपिक of inverter, that is current source inverter. Today we will discuss, that is lecture number 10, current source inverter. ठीक है, तो in the introduction of inverter I have explained कि अगर हम वोल्टेज सोर्स इन्वर्टर का यूज करते हैं तो किस तरह की स्विच की जरूरत पड़ती है, और अगर हम करंट सोर्स इन्वर्टर के लिए किस तरह के स्विच की आपकी जरूरत पड़ती है। ठीक है, तो इन केस ऑफ करंट सोर्स इन्वर्टर, इन case of CSI, the switch required is how? It is bipolar and unidirectional. Okay, so this is the point first कि किस तरह के स्विच की हमें जरूरत पड़ेगी। स्विच कैसा होना चाहिए हमारा? बाई डायरेक्शनल होना चाहिए, सॉरी बाईपोलर होना चाहिए, जो पॉजिटिव और निगेटिव पोलरिटी दोनों के वोल्टेज को ब्लॉक कर ले, और यूनिडायरेक्शनल होना चाहिए, मींस एक ही डायरेक्शन में आपकी करंट फ्लो करा सकता है। ठीक है ना। अब देखिएगा यहाँ पर दूसरा पॉइंट ये था कि जब हम करंट सोर्स इन्वर्टर की बात करते हैं तो जो हमारी आउटपुट करंट होती है दैट डज नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन द लोड। ठीक है, लेकिन जो हमारा आउटपुट वोल्टेज होता है वो लोड पर डिपेंड करता है। ठीक है, सो here first of all we have to make a current source of constant amplitude current। ठीक है, तो जब भी हमें कोई करंट सोर्स बनाना होता है तो हम क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पर सपोज वी हैव ए वोल्टेज सोर्स, दिस इज प्लस माइनस V in, this is the input voltage, so a large inductor will put in series to make this current as constant. This is the large inductance, and now we will use the thyristor, because thyristor कैसी डिवाइस होती है आपकी? दिस इज बाइपोलर एंड यूनिडायरेक्शनल। सो to implement a current source inverter we can use the thyristor as a switch. So this is, suppose thyristor T1, this is T3 like that, and this is T2। ठीक, इस तरह से हम थायरिस्टर का यहाँ पर यूज कर सकते हैं। ये T1, दिस इज T3, दिस इज T2 एंड दिस इज T4, एंड दिस इज टर्मिनल A एंड दिस इज टर्मिनल B, जिनके बीच हम क्या करते हैं, लोड कनेक्ट करते हैं। लेकिन यहाँ पर जो हम CSI या करंट सोर्स इन्वर्टर डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, इसमें हम कौन सा लोड मान के चलेंगे? कैपेसिटिव। So a pure capacitance we will connect between terminal A and B like that. So it will be positive, it will be negative, and output voltage will be V0. When the current will flow from A to B, it will be considered as positive. When current will flow from B to A, then it will be considered as negative. Okay. So this is the circuit diagram for current source inverter. Now here we will draw the waveform of output parameters like that. This is time t. Suppose this is output current I node. Now we will draw, this is switch current, that is IT1 T2 like that. Next we will draw for IT3 T4, this is IT3 T4, and this is the output voltage, this is V node, and this is the input voltage, that is V in, तो इस तरह से ये पैरामीटर हम ऑब्टेन करेंगे। तो सबसे पहले वही है कि फॉर हाफ टाइम पीरियड, मीन्स फॉर हाफ साइकिल T1 and T2 will conduct, and for next half cycle T3 and T4 will conduct. So when T is in between, this is T upon 2 and capital T. See here, the thyristor T1 and T2 will conduct. means however the thyristor T3 and T4 will also be conducted, but the gate pulse will be given to the thyristor T1 and T2, and since T3 and T4 will not be triggered, that's why they will remain in reverse blocking mode. So the equivalent circuit will be look like that is plus minus V in, that is inductor, this is switch T1 like this, and this is capacitor, and this is switch T2 like that. So this will be equivalent circuit. This is terminal A and this will be terminal B. This is source current, that is constant, because this inductor makes this input current as constant current, which is equal to Is. This is T1 and this is T2. So you can see here, this is the output voltage V0 and this is the output current I0. So in that case you can see that the output current is equal to how much? This is equal to source current, which is constant. So we can draw it now. See here. So here you can see that output current I0 is equal to how much? This is Is, and Is is the constant supply current. Okay, now you can apply the KVL here like that. So you can apply KVL. So V in, that is V in, output polarity, large polarity is plus and large polarity of V0 is minus. V in minus V0 is equal to 0. So from here V in is equal to how much? V0, means the input voltage will be equal to output voltage. Now see here, we have to calculate the output voltage. Okay, so to calculate output voltage, because it is a capacitive type of load, that is a capacitor, the voltage across capacitor will depend upon the current. So output voltage V0 will be equal to how much? 1 upon C integration of I dt. So V0 will be equal to 1 upon C, this is IT plus integration constant C. Okay, so here you can see that V0 is equal to 1 upon C I into T plus C. Now we will use the initial condition to calculate the value of C. So we will assume that capacitor is initially charged up to negative maximum voltage. Okay, so we have assumed that the capacitor is charged to minus Vmax initially. ठीक है, कहाँ तक चार्ज है आपका कैपेसिटर? माइनस Vmax तक चार्ज है. तो at t is equal to 0, you can see here this is 0. At t is equal to 0, you can see that V0 is equal to how much? That is minus Vmax, because it is charged up to minus Vmax. Apply this condition. So minus Vmax is equal to 1 upon C I of t is 0 plus C. So C will be equal to minus Vmax. Okay. So V0 will be equal to 1 upon C IT minus Vmax. This is the value of output voltage. Okay. Now we have calculated the output current, that is equal to constant input current Is. We have calculated the input supply voltage Vn is equal to how much? That is equal to V0. We have calculated the output voltage, that is V0 is equal to 1 upon C IT minus Vmax. We have assumed that the capacitor is initially charged to a voltage of minus Vmax. Now see here, we have to determine the value of switch current, that is I, T1 and T2. देखिएगा, जो T1 और T2 से आपके करंट फ्लो हो रही है, that is nothing but that is equal to output current I0, and this is equal to Is. You can check in equivalent circuit. that is the current flowing through T1 and T2 is equal to I naught, and I naught in that case is equal to supply current. Okay, but the current flowing through T3 and T4 is equal to 0 because T3 and T4 are in reverse blocking mode. They are not conducting. That's why IT3 and T4 will be equal to 0. So in that way we have determined all the parameters of the control current source inverter for capacitive load. So suppose this duration is T upon 2. Suppose this is T by 2. Okay, here we can write this is T upon 2 and this is T. So between 0 to T upon 2, the thyristor T1 and T2 are conducting. In that case, I naught is equal to IS. So it is equal to IS like that. This is IS. This is T by 2. Okay, and this is I naught. Now from 0 to T by 2, the thyristor current IT1 and IT2 is equal to IS. So the same current we will get. We will draw this is T upon 2 and suppose this is T. So we will get the thyristor current IT1 and IT2 is equal to output current, and that is equal to IS. This is IS, this is IS. Okay, now see here that the output IT3 and T4 is equal to 0 in this duration. So this is 0 in this duration between 0 to T upon 2. Now see here output voltage. Output voltage is equal to 1 upon C integration IT minus Vmax. So you can see this is the equation of a line, a straight line having positive slope. This slope is positive slope, but interception is negative. See here. So the output voltage will be in the form of a straight line, but the interception will be negative. So suppose this is minus Vmax. This is the interception, and it will pass like that. Okay, ये क्या होगा, एक स्ट्रेट लाइन होगा इस तरह से, एक स्ट्रेट लाइन होगा like that. This is a straight line. Okay, and this value will be, this is plus Vmax. Okay, it is a straight line and having an interception of minus Vmax. Now what about the input voltage? Input voltage in this duration is equal to output voltage. So the input voltage will be same like the output voltage, like that. This is minus Vmax and this is plus Vmax. This is T upon 2 and this is 0. So we have covered half of the cycle, that is from 0 to T upon 2. We have seen the output current, nature of output current, thyristor current T1, T2, thyristor current T3, T4, output voltage, and that is input voltage V in. Okay. Now we will discuss the next half cycle. So in next half cycle, when the time period is, this is T is in between T upon 2 to capital T. In that case, the thyristor T1 and T3 and T4 conduct. T3, T4 conducts. And when T3, T4 conducts, the equivalent circuit will be look like this is plus minus V of S. This is the inductor. This is input current IS, and this is T3. Okay, and this is the load like that. This is terminal A and this terminal is B. See, sorry, this is V in, input voltage. So this is C and this is plus minus output voltage V naught, and the direction of current is now change or reverse. Now the current is flowing from B to A, that is the negative current, and is equal to supply current IS. So output current in that case I naught will be equal to minus IS. This will be negative current. ठीक है. उसके बाद वी कैन अप्लाई द KVL इन दिस लूप लाइक दैट. सो अगर KVL अप्लाई करते हैं यूजिंग KVL, so you can see that is plus Vn plus V node is equal to 0. So V in that case will be equal to minus V node. Okay, इस केस में जो आपका इनपुट वोल्टेज होगा that is negative of output voltage. Now check the value of IT1 T2. IT1 T2 is equal to 0 because in this duration only T3 and T4 are conducting. So the value of switch current IT1 and T2 will be 0. But IT3 and T4, you can see this is T3 and this is T4. So the current through T3 and T4 will be equal to how much? It will be equal to output current I0, which is equal to minus IS. Okay, so draw the waveform from T by 2 to capital T. The value of output current is equal to minus Vs, like that. Sorry, minus Is. This is minus Is. Current through T1 and T2 will be 0 in between T upon 2 to T, but the current through T3 and T4 will be equal to minus Is. So it will be equal to, this will be equal to minus Is, like that. This is minus Is. ठीक है, थोड़ा इसको रब कर लेते हैं. This is Vmax. This is plus Vmax. Okay. So this is equal to minus Is. This is minus Is. Okay. Now we have to calculate the value of output voltage. So we will get the value of output voltage. See here again, the output voltage V node is equal to how much? 1 upon C integration I of dt. So V node will be equal to 1 upon C I of t plus integration constant C. So this voltage waveform will start from t upon 2. It will start from t upon 2. So this is the initial time. So here apply the initial conditions at t is equal to t upon 2. The value of V node is equal to, that is equal to Vmax. This is Vmax. So Vmax is equal to, sorry, this is 0. Now this point is 0. This is equal to 0 for this voltage, because this voltage will start from this point. So this is the initial point of this voltage. So at t is equal to 0, V node will be equal to Vmax. So here we can write Vmax is equal to 1 upon C. This is I into 0 plus C. So C will be equal to Vmax. C will be Vmax. So V node will be equal to 1 upon C IT plus Vmax. So you can see here, this is the positive slope. Sorry, this is so in this duration you can see when t is in between t upon 2 to t. See here, the output current is equal to how much? This is equal to minus Is. So this current will be equal to, this is 1 upon C and this is minus Ist plus Vmax. In the previous case you can also write that in that case the current was equal to plus Is. So this is V node. This is V node. So you can see here, this is the negative slope, this is negative slope, and this is पॉजिटिव इंटरसेप्शन. पॉजिटिव इंटरसेप्शन इसका मतलब यहाँ से जो वोल्टेज इक्वेशन होगी हमारी, वो एक लाइन होगी, स्ट्रेट लाइन होगी, जिसका स्लोप कैसा होगा? नेगेटिव, और इंटरसेप्शन कितना कट कर रही है? प्लस Vmax. सो दिस इज द इंटरसेप्शन प्लस Vmax and it is the negative slope, means it is the downward line like that. Okay, and this is equal to again minus Vmax. ठीक है. And simply you can see that it is a rectangular wave. The current wave is the rectangular wave. When you will integrate this rectangular wave, then you will get a triangular wave. Okay. So in this way, this is the output voltage. ठीक है. You may correct in the previous case in between t0 to t upon 2, where we have written the small I, you can write in place of small I, that is equal to plus Is. Okay. So now see, the input voltage is how much? We have seen that the input voltage is equal to minus output voltage, that is V in is equal to minus V naught. So from here, this is T upon 2, the input voltage will also be like that again. This will be like that. Okay, that point is V max, and these are the time axis T. ठीक है. सो इस तरह से क्या कर सकते हैं, सारे पैरामीटर्स हम ड्रा कर सकते हैं, आउटपुट पैरामीटर्स. ओके. नाउ you can see here, this is the input voltage waveform. This is input voltage waveform. We have the frequency of input voltage waveform is just double the fundamental frequency. It is the rectangular output current. Now this is the fundamental component of output current, like that. This is the fundamental component. ठीक है. So you can see here the fundamental frequency is how much? Fundamental frequency means the frequency of this waveform, that is f naught is equal to 1 upon t. See here, but the frequency of this input voltage waveform is equal to how much? The frequency of V in is equal to, this is 1 upon t upon 2, that is equal to 2 upon t. So suppose this is fundamental frequency of Vn, that is f in. So f naught is equal to 1 upon t, but f of input voltage is equal to 2 upon t. So if we compare f naught upon f in, that is equal to 1 upon t into t upon 2. So from here we can write that is f in is equal to 2 f naught. So keep in mind the frequency of input voltage will be 2 times of the fundamental frequency. Okay, this is important point, that the frequency of input voltage is equal to 2 times of the fundamental frequency. Now we will calculate the average and RMS value of output current. So RMS output current, that is I naught R. See here, so this is a rectangular waveform. You can see here whose peak amplitude is equal to Is. So it will be Is under root कितने टाइम के लिए कंडक्ट कर रही है, t upon 2 and t upon 2, that is total time. कंडक्शन पीरियड कितना हो गया t, एंड टोटल टाइम पीरियड कितना हो गया t. सो I naught R is equal to, that is equal to Is, and I naught average is equal to 0, because in the same time period we are getting positive value and again we are getting the same negative value. So this positive value will cancel this negative value, so average output current will be equal to 0. Now what will be the value of RMS output voltage? So V node R will be equal to I node R. देखिएगा मैंने पहले ही बताया था कि वोल्टेज आउटपुट वोल्टेज किस पर डिपेंड करेगा, लोड पर डिपेंड करेगा. तो सपोज लोड इम्पीडेंस इज हाउ, इट इज जेड नोड, सो इट्स एम्पलीट्यूड. लेकिन चूंकि ये कैसा लोड है, आपका कैपेसिटिव लोड है, तो वोल्टेज क्या करेगा, 90 डिग्री लैग करेगा. सो दिस विल बी -90. You can see here in case of capacitive load, if this is voltage V and this is current I of C, this is IC and this is VC, means current leads the voltage by 90 degree. That's why the voltage will lag by 90 degree. So in that case, this is the RMS value of output voltage. Now we can write the Fourier series expression of the output current in the same manner as that in case of voltage source inverter. Okay. So here we are not driving the Fourier series, just we are writing directly the Fourier series of the current source inverter. Okay. So see here, Fourier series of output current, because we have to extract the fundamental component. Okay. So this is I naught as a function of omega t will be equal to summation n is equal to 1, 3, 5 up to infinite. This is 4is upon n pi sine n omega naught t. Omega naught is the fundamental frequency. Okay. So output voltage may be write as, that is V naught as a function of omega t is equal to how much? This is n is equal to 1, 3, 5 up to infinite. This will be 4is upon n pi into mod of Zn. Zn is the impedance of nth harmonic, output impedance of nth harmonic. This will be sine n into omega t minus pi by 2, because V is equal to कितना होता है Iz and voltage कितना लैग कर रहा है 90 डिग्री, so it will be sin n into omega t minus pi by 2. So this is Fourier series for current and this is Fourier series for voltage. Fundamental component, fundamental output current, we can write, that is we will take n is equal to 1. So it will be I naught 1 as a function of omega t, that is 4is upon pi and sine omega t, and fundamental voltage V naught 1 as a function of omega t will be, this will be 4is upon pi into Z1, magnitude of Z1, and sine omega t minus pi by 2. So in that way we have obtained the fundamental component of I and fundamental component of voltage. So फंडामेंटल कंपोनेंट इस तरह से हम निकाल सकते हैं और फंडामेंटल कंपोनेंट की आरएमएस वैल्यू भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. सो आरएमएस वैल्यू ऑफ फंडामेंटल कंपोनेंट, आरएमएस वैल्यू ऑफ फंडामेंटल कंपोनेंट, fundamental component. See here, we have I naught 1 omega t is equal to how much? This is 4is upon pi sine omega t. So this is the peak value. So I naught 1 r is equal to, it will be 4is upon root 2 pi. This is the RMS value of fundamental component. We can also define the distortion factor. So distortion factor G is equal to, that is the amplitude of fundamental, RMS value of fundamental component, I naught 1 R upon total RMS value, that is I naught R. So G will be equal to, this is 4is upon root 2 pi into 1 upon is cancel. So G will be equal to how much? This will be 2 root 2 upon pi. This is the distortion factor. Similarly, total harmonic distortion THD is equal to, this is 1 upon G square minus 1. You can calculate it. Okay, you can calculate the numerical value of this total harmonic distortion. Okay, now the last point in this topic is the average and RMS value of switch current. Average and RMS value of switch current. So see here the waveform for switch current. So we have seen here, this is the switch current Is. We are taking the waveform of T1 and T2. So from 0 to T upon 2, this is T upon 2, we are getting it is equal to Is, and from T upon 2 to capital T we are getting the 0. So if we have to calculate the IS average, so IS average will be equal to the area of this curve divided by total time. So it will be IS into T by 2 upon total time is how much? This is T. So IS average will be equal to, this is IS upon 2. This is the average switch current. And RMS switch current, RMS is equal to, it will be IS root conducting period is T upon 2 and total time period is T. So it will be IS divided by root 2. This is ISR. Okay. So in this way we have determined all the relevant parameters of the current source inverter with capacitive load. Okay. So this is the last lecture of inverter. If you have to discuss anything, then you can comment me in the comment section. And in the next lecture we will start a new topic, that is single phase AC voltage controller. So thank you for watching the video, and I request to subscribe the channel, share and like the video. Thank you.